everyone, it's me, Willow, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know my hair is a mess, I just haven't really gotten ready today because I've kind of dedicated this day to preparation for Comic-Con, Fan Expo, woo woo! So I'm making two cosplays, and these are both going to be separate videos, and this video is going to be for my 11 cosplay from Stranger Things. Yeah! I'm so excited for it. I love 11. Stranger Things is so addictive. Everybody's in love with it, and that's why I think it's perfect for me to make an 11 cosplay, because it's super simple, but everybody's going to know what it is. So I'm doing the pink dress outfit that she wears for like her disguise thing. I haven't decided if I'm going to get the blonde wig yet because I don't really know if I want to spend the money for the blonde wig because I'm trying to save for Fan Expo instead of spending money making the costumes just because it's so close. So I may ask if any of my friends have a blonde wig, or I may just go with my regular hair just tied up so it's not like all down and everything. But yeah, so I've kind of already, oops, that was loud. I've kind of already started making the cosplay, but I just wanted to start this video to show you guys my process so far. So I got this dress from Goodwill, and it's pink. It looks very like light on this, but it's pretty nice pink color, pretty similar to the color of the dress she has, and it's very, very big, so I have to take it in, and this is inside out right now, and I'm just making it adjusted the sleeves and stuff, so the collar, oops, is higher up on my neck, so I can make the Peter Pan collar on it. But right now, like I said, it's inside out, and I just pinned this and then sewed it, and then cut the excess off, and this one's done. I just have to cut this one off. And then I'm probably going to start maybe hemming this. I may take it in first and then hem it. I don't really know. But yeah, that's my progress so far on my 11 cosplay. So this is what the dress looks like after I've taken it in. You can see the seam lines on the sides, and I fitted it pretty well in my opinion because I had to hand sew it because my sewing machine is not very good, and you can see that the sleeves have to be fixed, so I have to fix those. But yeah, besides that, I just have to hem the bottom to make it a little bit shorter and add the Peter Pan collar and some detail, and then the dress is done. So I look really gross right now because it is like really early in the morning. I just woke up and I haven't gotten dressed or anything. And I just wanted to tell you guys that I've been working on the cosplay. I have about a little over a week to the Comic-Con, and I haven't shown you guys any of my progress, and I'm probably halfway done on both of them. So I'm just going to show you 11's dress and what I've done with it so far. So my room is a disaster right now, so I'm super sorry, but this is my mannequin, and I use it really as a hat stand most of the time, so I have hats on it. But I have my 11 dress on it because I need something to wear it while I sew on the details, and man, I'm so happy with how it's turning out. But first I'm just going to show you the hem, because I did hem it. So I hemmed it about a little bit over my knee. I believe that's how much I hemmed it, and I didn't hem the underlayer just because I didn't want to sew it, because everything has to be hand sewn, because oh my god, my sewing machine, ugh, it just doesn't work. So everything's hand sewn and the underlayer isn't. So this is the only problem that I'm having with the hemline, is that I didn't necessarily I guess calculate it very right. So I have to fix this, and I'm going to do that last. I'm just going to flip it on the inside out and then hem it, like fix it, the seam, and then cut it off and sew it again. So that's not that big of a problem. I just have to do that last because I've already started detailing on this part. But here's the Peter Pan collar. It's not exactly 100% amazing because I can't hem it or anything, or it'll be too short, and they're not exactly the same, and I still have to like iron out like the upper part to make sure it's like flat and everything. But this is probably the best part that I'm most happy about. So 11 has, like, it's not the exact same as this, but this is the closest thing that I could probably get to in the shortest amount of time that I have. But it's like ruffles, sort of. So the excess stuff from the bottom, like the hem, I kept, and they're all super long strips. And what I did was I just took a piece of thread and I just sewed it through, and you can kind of see, like there, the thread, the white thread, and then I just kind of like pulled it so it would be all ruffled. So the top layer is sewn on. So what I did was I just sewed the sides on both sides down, and then I sewed at the top to keep it in place in between the ruffles. And everything is done. I have 6 individual ruffles, and now all I have to do is, because I've pinned them all just to make it easier, now I just have to sew down each side, and then I just have to sew along each one, just to make sure that they stay in place, because they kind of fall down, and obviously to keep them how I want them, because like right here, it just, this is all messed up and doesn't look very good, but once it's sewn, it'll look good. So then I have this jacket. I already have it. It's like a rain jacket type thing. It is much bigger than what 11's is in the show, but I'm just gonna go with it. And those are the shoes that I'm wearing just because I kind of already had them, and they were $8 from Mardine's. They aren't high tops like hers are, but the high tops were $20, and I'd rather spend $8. And here are the socks that I have. They're kind of a little bit bigger than hers, and I still have to add the stripes, like the green and yellow stripes, but it's going good so far. I'm pretty proud with my progress, and yeah, I'll show you guys when I... So update on 11, it is basically 1 week till Comic-Con, and it's basically the exact same as I showed last time, except I've sewn down those sides, and I just have to sew along there and fix the bottom. And I actually think I have possibly found a wig, which is nice. I just posted on Facebook, doesn't even have a wig that looks similar to this, and I posted a picture of 11, and I have somebody saying that they may have one, which is awesome, and hopefully I'll be able to use that. But yeah, Gabby's almost done, and so basically I'd say halfway. I keep saying halfway. I may be a little bit more than halfway, but 1 week left, and I don't know if I'll be... I definitely am not working on 11 at all this weekend. Maybe a little bit on Sunday, possibly, but I'm going to my dad's house, and I kind of need the mannequin for 11, so yeah. Ugh. A little nervous, actually, and I keep forgetting about the socks. I have to figure out the socks, but yeah, wish me luck. Okay, so I am editing this 11 cosplay video, and I realized that I never showed you guys how I finished it. So it's actually been 2-3 weeks since Fan Expo, and yeah, I didn't show you guys how I finished it. So I just wanted to show you guys the end product of my 11 cosplay, because I am super happy with how it turned out. Fan Expo was awesome. I got so many compliments, so many people asking me to take my photo, and it just felt awesome. I saw a couple other 11s throughout the day, the 2 days, and it just felt awesome being 11, and I really liked it. So, ooh, there's my cats fighting. Ooh, but this is what the dress looked like. So I ended up hemming the bottom skirt. You can see there is 2 layers, and I didn't hem the second layer just because it takes so long and nobody sees it anyway, so I didn't care. And I had taken in this sides, and I had to take it in a little bit more because the bottom skirt was way too big and extra fabric was coming out. So that's what that looks like, and I should probably do it on this side too, but I just didn't do it because it takes so much time and I didn't want to do it. And up here, I sewed every single individual ruffle, but I love it. Looks awesome. like I told you guys, I never ended up putting sleeves on because I didn't have enough fabric. In the future, I may add sleeves, but for now, nobody sees it because I just wear the jacket over it. And the socks, if I can get them out. These were they weren't hard to make, they were just difficult because I didn't have it. So what I did was I was going to do ribbon. And I went to the dollar store to get ribbon, and they didn't have green and yellow ribbon at the dollar store. So I ended up just getting some green and yellow felt from the dollar store that were in a package, and I ended up using two of the felt because they weren't long enough to be able to wrap around. So I just cut them in strips. They aren't the most even, but nobody really cared. Nobody mentioned them or anything, so I don't really care. And I hot glued them on. Now, I stretched them out onto my leg, and I started to hot glue them on while my leg was there, and I burnt myself really bad. So I suggest not wearing it unless you have something in between. So I put a piece of felt on there, but when I started to get to the lower ones, I wasn't able to reach it. So I stretched it over a jar, and it worked perfectly. So these worked out. The socks were awesome. I really liked them. And yeah, I'm very happy with this cosplay. And I'll show you guys the jacket that I wore, because I don't think I've shown you. Okay, so I just filmed a bunch of stuff and I realized it wasn't in focus, so I'm just going to film in here just to make sure I know it's in focus because there's a mirror over there. But yeah, I can't find the jacket to show you guys. I don't know where I put it after the convention, but I think I showed you guys what it looked like. So it was just like basically a long blue rain jacket, basically really similar to what 11's looks like. But yeah, all in all, I had so much fun going as 11. It felt awesome. So many people asking for your pictures, and yeah, I just had so much fun doing it. And I cosplayed as 11 on the Saturday, so a lot of people would be able to see you. And that's the only thing that probably I didn't like about it, was that I did it on the Saturday. So it was hot to begin with because the convention's in the middle of summer, and it was really hot that day. It was probably like 28, 30 degrees that day. So really hot, and I have this big rain jacket on me, and I have a wig on, which I ended up getting a wig, and you're stuffed in between people and you can barely move. So that was the only complaint I'd have, is that I was a little hot. But besides that, it's a really comfortable costume. The socks don't really bother you because my socks stayed up. And also my wig, that was the only other problem. So I ended up getting a blonde wig, which you guys can see in the pictures that I will post in this video. And I got it because the people that were taking me, one of them is a drama teacher at her school. So she decided I might as well just get a blonde wig because she was near like a costume store one day, a couple days before the convention. And she was like, well, I can use it for my cosplay. So she bought it and she lent it to me. And I didn't have a wig cap when I wore it. So I was pulling my wig down a lot on the Saturday. So I suggest wearing a wig cap, invest in one, because my roots of my hair, my brown hair, were showing through the wig, which kind of, it a little bit, it doesn't wreck the costume, but you can definitely see, oh, it's a wig, like, it kind of ruins it a little bit. But it was okay. I don't really mind. Next time, I'm hoping to wear 11 again in November, December to a convention that I'm going to, and hopefully I'll have a wig cap then to be able to wear it, and it won't show that much, I guess. But yeah, I had so much fun doing this cosplay, and I really encourage all of you guys to go as 11 if you guys like Stranger Things, because so many people love it, and you just feel awesome walking around, people recognizing you and stuff, and having people ask for your pictures. I had several people asking for my pictures, and it just felt awesome, and it just felt so nice to have it. And I have two pictures to show you guys. One is with my friend, and she's dressed as Baby Doll from Sucker Punch. Yeah, Sucker Punch. And then the other picture is from a guy that asked to take my picture, and it is off his Facebook, which he posted a bunch of cosplays. If you guys like 11, I hope this tutorial helps you guys out, and you guys are able to kind of just like take my advice of how I did it and be able to apply it to your cosplay. But yeah, go as 11. 11's awesome. Everybody loves it. When I go, like I said, hopefully, unless I change my mind, I'm going to go as 11 to my next con, and hopefully I'll have an Eggos box and be able to make like an Eggos prop, but because I'm allergic to dairy and my sister's vegan, we don't have any Eggos. But yeah, that's another thing that you guys should do. Use Eggos in the cosplay, because so many people love that. But yeah, when in doubt, go with 11, and I hope this tutorial helped you guys out. If it did, leave a thumbs up and comment down below what cosplays you guys want me to do next, or if there's any suggestions you guys have for my cosplay for this one. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.